with your kids.
Yes.
I would love to do that. I wish my kids played golf. I would love to do, a day on the golf course with both my kids. Maybe it's backyard cookout and backyard pool party, but something, that's sent around. That would make Dad as happy as anything. Is all his kids being there, nobody fighting, someone else cleaning up the mess, but just spending time with Dad.
Well, we're sentimental, Tommy.
And like actually wanting to be there. Being in the moment.
Number one, the best Father's Day gift for me is having 3 sons and being able to spend time with them on Father's Day.
And how hard is it now? Because you've got adult kids.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get all 3 together?
Very rare.
And then once they get married, they move on.
Yep.
Well, we got to go to her dad's house. In your case, got to split time.
Yep.
And it's just you just accepted it. And you know what you say about it as Dad? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll always, you don't say a thing.
But deep down,
it's hard to get all 3 of your kids. I'm not quite to that point, but headed that way.
We agreed, Ty. Number one.
Time with your family.
Time. All right.
You know one thing Dad doesn't get enough of, but he just liked it was just one day a year, maybe 2, maybe Christmas too, but Father's Day. Just want to feel appreciated. Just some appreciation. I get up, I go to work, we do all these things, I mow the yard, so I take the trash up, I do all these things. I've coached your teams, I taught you to drive, pay for everything. Just a little appreciation.
I like
just
that.
a little appreciation is what Dad would like. Tell him what you've learned from him. Dad loves that. Hey, Dad, I learned this from you. And it'd be like something good, not like lighting farts or something, but something actually good. Dad loves those kind of things. So, so show him some appreciation, favorite memory, favorite picture, appreciation, number 2 on my list.
I like that. Mine is a little more superficial. We started doing an annual father-son trip. Last year we went to Cowboys Commanders, Jerry World. This year we're going ice fishing on Lake of the Woods, and just nothing like a annual father-son trip. Just the boys going somewhere.
Well, that's number 4 on my experiences.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my kids convinced. Christmas presents.
No, we don't want that.
Christmas presents I wish they would understand experiences, getting on a plane, going somewhere.
Yeah.
Going to a concert. We're doing that. So that's my next one is experiences over items, over stuff. So whether it's a fishing trip, whether it's a weekend getaway, we're doing Chicago later this year for a concert. That's what Dad wants is a memory that we can share 20 years from now. We talk about that one trip to the beach, that one trip to the golf course, that one trip to a concert. Experiences is my number 3.
Well, I branded my experience weekend at Gaston's on the White River, great fishing and great food. That's what Dad really wants. If you're a dad in Arkansas, you want a weekend on the White River at Gaston's, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you another thing Dad wants, a day with no responsibilities and no decisions to make. Because that's a responsibility. Don't ask me where we're going to eat.
Could you actually do that, though, not make a decision?
I would love to not be. I'd like to be asked to not make a decision.
Yeah.
Hey, where do you want to eat? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? No chores, no decisions, no errands. Don't make me mow the yard that day. Just, hey, what do you want to watch on TV? Just, a day with no responsibilities. That would be awesome.
Number 4 for me, and I'm weird. I have over 100 fishing rods, but I like new fishing rods. That's like my guilty pleasure. So my kids, my wife, relatives, if you want to buy me something for Father's Day, actual buy something. I love fishing rods. You can get me something that says G. Loomis on it if you want to spend some money, but love my fishing rods.
Well, see, I'm the same thing. Something connected to Dad's interest or hobbies is what I wrote down next. I'm a golfer, so if you want to get me a dozen TaylorMade TP5s, so I could lose them in the woods, do that as well. My last one, know that he made a difference.
Yeah.
You'll know that you made a difference. So that's our Pradco Pyramid of Power, what Dad actually wants for Father's Day. The Pradco store is open inside Bass Pro Shops.
Pro Shops.
You can get Dad's name
on a lure.
Yeah.
You can go down there right now. It takes 3 minutes. Get a Super Spook Junior, wish Father Happy Father's Day, and put his name on the lure.
All right, you can do that at the new Bass Pro Shops in Fort Smith, Bass Pro Shop Drive. It's the Pradco store inside Bass Pro Shops. Get something Daddy loves, fishing from Pradco.
Tune in to June with Lewis Automotive for your next ride, where you'll get top trade values and massive savings. Lewis Automotive, serving Northwest Arkansas for 80 years strong.
Hey, Fort Smith, your next great fishing story starts at the brand new Bass Pro Shops outpost on Bass Pro Drive, just off of Rogers Avenue. Step inside and discover the Pradco store within a store, where you can design a custom autograph lure from iconic shapes like the Head and Spook, Cotton Cordell Redfin, and many others. Add your name, a message, or whatever sparks your imagination, whether you're gearing up for the water or grabbing a one-of-a-kind gift. It's all happening now at the Bass Pro Shop outpost. Come make something unforgettable.
Attention skilled craftsmen, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is hiring only the best that the natural state has to offer. If you're ready for your next big opportunity to have steady work and better pay, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is ready to talk to you. Bath Makeover is looking for plumbers, electricians, bathroom installers, and project managers to help us keep up with high demand. Bath Makeover is growing our commercial division as well, with the ability to now install over 100 bathrooms a month. Bath Makeover can knock out multi-unit projects quickly, easily 10 bathrooms at a time in a single week at hotels, apartments, and government housing all across Arkansas. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for only experienced and qualified skilled craftsmen to join our talented team. To learn more about the job opportunities at Bath Makeover of Arkansas, visit bathmakeoverar.com. That's bathmakeoverar.com. Plumbers, electricians, bathroom installers, and project managers, visit bathmakeoverar.com. That's bathmakeoverar.com.
This is a massive win for college football.
This is the Morning Rush.
Drive smarter with a road-ready certified pre-owned vehicle, available only at Rath Auto Resources. We look all over the region for the best used cars. From there, they're inspected, reconditioned to our certified standards, and backed with a comprehensive warranty. And while the other guys might spring hundreds or even $1,000 in added fees on you at the last minute, our painless pricing and non-commissioned sales team ensure that you get a straight deal every time. Make the switch to a road-ready certified pre-owned vehicle and see why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Rath Auto Resources, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith.
The best Tex-Mex and even better service is at Joe's Grill and Cantina in Fort Smith. Every day, Joe's Grill makes fresh from scratch salsas, queso dip, and guacamole with crispy warm chips to start your meal. Plus fajitas, enchiladas, tacos, burritos, and more that will make your experience one you won't forget. Great Tex-Mex and even better service. Joe's Grill and Cantina, 3400 South 74th Street, across from Harps.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the Bush Light go? In your stomach. Head for the mountains. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2023, Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Do you have sleep apnea? Are you tired of dealing with a CPAP every night? The noise, the constant cleaning. Is your wife telling you she can't take the noise anymore? Dr. Bo Sparkman at Valley Family Dental Practice, Fort Smith, can help you with sleep apnea with a custom dental appliance that allows you to get rid of that annoying CPAP. Dr. Sparkman has years of experience and has treated hundreds of patients just like you. Call for your appointment today, 226-3500. Get rid of your CPAP with Valley Family Dental at Riley Farm in Fort Smith and Roland, Oklahoma.
Attention golfers and local businesses. Join us for the 54th Annual Ben Guerin Floorball Tournament on July 17th through the 19th. The action kicks off Friday, July 17th with a practice round. Then teams compete in the Floorball Championship July 18th and 19th. Entry is just $200 per player or $180 for MGA members. We're also seeking tournament sponsors. Promote your business with a hole sponsorship for $100, the driving range for $250, or a putting green sponsorship for $350. For player registration or sponsorship opportunities, call 479-646-5301 today. Come be a part of one of the area's premier golf traditions at Ben Guerin.
World-class trout fishing is the star of the show at Gaston's White River Resort, where a few days away from all the worries and stress will make all right in your world. Gaston's has friendly, experienced guides to help you land your limit. Enjoy your stay at Gaston's in one of their private cottages or reserve a lodge for up to 20 people. Call now and let Gaston's help you plan your next getaway on the White River. 870-431-5202. That's 870-431-5202. Or learn more at Gastons.com. Gaston's, a first-class time, every time.
I want barbecue that's sliced thick, smoked long, and so tender it melts in your mouth. Sides that will fill me up like a twice-baked potato, baked beans, hand-cut fries, okra, Texas toast. You know what I'm talking about? A restaurant where the whole family can go and get a great meal for a great price. Where the owner actually comes to your table to make sure everything tastes great. I'll tell you what I want. I want Jerry Neal's.
You know your business. I know the fans. Together, we're a championship roster. In Arkansas, loyalty is everything, and nobody connects with the Razorback faithful like our team here at ESPN Arkansas and hitthatline.com. When you partner with us at ESPN Arkansas, you're not just buying airtime. You're gaining trusted voices that talk to your customers every single day. I'm Ty Richardson. Let's grow your business together, both on air and through digital avenues. Become a partner at ESPN Arkansas. Email ty.richardson@hitthatline.com to start your campaign today.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3.
Come on, Pete.
Dan McFadden goes 73 yards. And Ballot has a wide open man. It's Chants. He's loose. He scores. Chants, please.
Uncle Tommy loves the Razorbacks.
ARKNSAS. This is your Hog Update on the Morning Rush.
Amelia Frolov, I'm from Russia. Amelia Frolov, I'm from Russia.
Well, evidently, that could be John Calipari's new center. 6'11", from Russia, Real Madrid center. Reported from multiple Russian outlets and confirmed by a couple Arkansas outlets, including Whole Hog and Hog Sports, that he is in negotiations with the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Amelia Frolov, I'm from Russia.
Thank you. Good find, Big C. That's
it wasn't
great.
easy to find, actually.
So Calipari flew to Russia? Where'd he go get
I
this
don't
guy?
know if
Did he go, or are we just talking over Zoom or something? Is he in Europe? Because I'm going to tell you, if my head coach is going to Mother Russia, going there to the USSR, I'm pretty impressed.
No Spreckesy Russian.
No, well, I mean, that's not exactly the place. You talk about behind enemy lines.
Play for Real Madrid.
Do you think Vladimir Putin knows who John Calipari is?
Probably.
It's a possibility. It's evidently one of his.
I mean, is there a business deal you would get on a plane and go to Russia for?
If it's for the betterment of the company, I probably would. That's what I do.
I have a line to. I don't know. Russia. Is this Russia, Danny?
Right.
This isn't Russia.
Doc texted in earlier. He's listening to Japan this morning. I don't know
Japan
what.
and Russia are two different things. They're an ally.
Well, I don't know if I'm assuming our app works in Russia. Our Hit That Line Now app, powered by.
This
Doc
isn't
Bell.
Russia, Danny.
But no, it. But it's evidently who a next edition. This Thompson kid, I still haven't seen anything about him reclassifying. I'm going to guess that's going to happen based on indications that you read about. But this kid is going to be on this class if he ends up committing and signing for this upcoming year.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink a vodka tonight. I'm going to have a
There you
vodka
go.
cranberry tonight in honor of this.
There you go.
Tell me his name again. Play it there for me. We can all get familiar.
Amelia Frolov, I'm from Russia.
All right.
Where'd you find that, Big C? Where was that?
It was on Instagram, and I had to slide over on a couple posts. And
Credit to you.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. My throat. Now I'm probably going to be a little better.
Okay, there you
I
go.
had to clear my throat.
All right, so that's a basketball guy. Hasn't committed or signed, but someone that Cal's on, according to multiple outlets. A couple guys that have committed to Dave Van Horn, this baseball program. Willis McGinnis, and then also A.J. Evanesco this morning, Kansas State kid, and then McGinnis, both via On3. They're committing. One's an infielder, and then one's an outfielder. McGinnis, his little brother, apparently is committed to Arkansas. He's a 2027 kid. I was reading a story in Whole Hog Sports. So
Dave ain't messing around, is he? He's moving quick.
That's 7 or 8. It's 7 or 8.
And
I lose track.
I would think, and I'm just, I would think if you're Arkansas that, you've only got so many spots, and if you're out there in the portal, going to Arkansas is a pretty good gig, pretty good facilities, probably decent or above average pay in NIL. You're not going to wait around because he could go find somebody else.
Well,
so I would imagine it doesn't take him long to get people to jump on board because he's only got so many places, so many seats, and the train's getting ready to leave the station.
I would guess that Dave Van Horn and John Calipari have similar recruiting pitches in the sense, we can't pay you the most, but you're going to play in a great environment. This fan base cares deeply about baseball as they do basketball, and you're going to play.
They have leverage in the conversation.
And you're going to play in an environment with other players that are going to push you and make you better. We've got a track record with our pitching coach, coaching Team USA coming up. We've had, again, some really good years, countless College World Series. There's a good chance you can end up in Omaha if you stay a year or two. So the pitch is, while it's not directly the same, it is similar to a certain degree.
All right, that's the Hog Update this morning. It's brought to you by APAC and Standard Materials Group, your number one source for top-quality aggregates, asphalt, and ready-mix concrete. Whether you're working on a small residential project or a large-scale commercial job, APAC has you covered. And no job's too big or too small. You need expert advice, they've got that as well. They've got construction consultant services to ensure you're always on the right track. Call 479-587-3300, 479-587-3300 for all your rock, asphalt, and ready-mix needs. It's APAC and Standard Materials Group.
Shane and Derek's asking about some softball commits. I know Courtney Deifel landed someone, I think it's Izzy Alexander from Notre Dame, and there's another few players that she's gotten as well. Woo Pig points out that it's really easy to move quick when you're not coaching a team in Omaha. I mean, that's what Dave told us in the post-game press conference after losing to Kansas. So that makes sense in that regard. All right, we got our Morning Rush Daily Question coming up. I know that a lot of you are on the road. You've got vacations and everything else. Well, you need a reliable vehicle to get you from point A to point B. Well, who knows a little bit about that? Our buddy Larry Rath with Rath Auto Resources, Rath Mitsubishi. And, Larry, I know you still got a bunch of new Mitsubishis at Rath Mitsubishi under $30K right now as well.
We're really excited about that. You hear a lot on the news right now about affordability and how you can't, find a new car under $30,000. And, whole companies don't have anything in that offering at all. We've got two under $30,000, the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, even with all-wheel drive, really a well-equipped car, all the safety features, good-looking wheels, just a really nice vehicle. Starts at $27,800, brand new at Rath Mitsubishi, so we're really excited about that. The Eclipse Cross, that's one of my favorites, really a sporty car, nice CUV size, really loaded up with tech. That's a really cool car if you like a lot of tech. And we've got that car just under $30,000. And if you step all the way up to our Outlander with third-row seating in it, you can still get that car down there pretty close, around 32. So just a great value story, I think, with the Mitsubishi lineup, including the best covered cars in America, best back cars in America. They've got the 5-year, 60,000-mile full coverage warranty on them. They've got the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And they've got 2 years of free complimentary maintenance. They are the best backed cars in America, along with these great value prices, along with rates as low as 0% for 72 months. So, I mean, there's just a lot to talk about there. We're really excited about the brand. That's why it's growing so fast. Why everybody's so excited about Mitsubishi. Put it on your list. You'll get more money or more car for your money every time with a Mitsubishi from Rath Mitsubishi. If you're looking for a used car, road ready certified, we've got a big inventory. That's what I'm doing this morning, is buying more so we can get them ready for our customers. Road ready certified used car, the best used car your money can buy, period. Voted best of the best the last couple of years. Just a hand-picked car, reconditioned in our Meineke Car Care Center and covered by comprehensive warranty. You can't buy a better used car. Road ready certified, only available at Rath Auto Resources in Fort Smith, Rath Mitsubishi in Springdale. If you're looking for new, this Mitsubishi lineup, there's a lot of value there. You get a lot of car for your money. Come in, take the challenge, take the test drive, see what you think about the Mitsubishi lineup at Rath Mitsubishi.
All right, Larry, get to it, man. I know you're filling in for David today, so we appreciate you jumping on with us.
Well, it's my pleasure. It's always a good time. You guys have a great day, and folks, come and see us.
All right, when we come back, Morning Rush Daily Question. We keep it going here on a Tuesday edition of the Morning Rush.
Do you feel that, Arkansas? The Lotto jackpot is now more than $1 million. Why should you care? Because this $1 million+ prize can only be won in Arkansas. There are 2 Lotto drawings every week, and the jackpot keeps growing until there's a winner. Join the fun and play Lotto today. A $2 ticket could change your life. Get yours in stores today. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Everyone can play in our room. I feel like we have the best receiver room in America, and that's from upperclassmen to lowerclassmen.
This is the Morning Rush.
Drive smarter with a road-ready certified pre-owned vehicle available only at Rath Auto Resources. We look all over the region for the best used cars. From there, they're inspected, reconditioned to our certified standards, and backed with a comprehensive warranty. And while the other guys might spring hundreds or even $1,000 in added fees on you at the last minute, our painless pricing and non-commissioned sales team ensure that you get a straight deal every time. Make the switch to a road-ready certified pre-owned vehicle and see why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Rath Auto Resources, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you ready to indulge in an unforgettable fine dining experience? Then come join us at Uncorked, where every meal is a masterpiece, crafted with the finest ingredients to tantalize your taste buds. And with our extensive selection of cocktails, wine, craft beer, and bourbons, we've got something for everyone. So why not take a break from the ordinary and join us on Phoenix Avenue next to Sodi's? Come savor the moment with us at Uncorked, where every visit is a celebration.
Locally owned Lumber One can handle all of your building needs. They've built their business on having great relationships with everybody from contractors and builders to the everyday build-it-yourself. Lumber One has a full-line door shop to handle all of your door, window, and trim needs. And along with lumber, roofing and drywall products, attic wall and floor insulation is available. Lumber One also does blueprint takeoff with access to design services with estimates available. So go where the pros go. Lumber One, located on Industrial Park Road in Van Buren.
At Dobson Fiber, we're helping you build stronger connections by bringing the fastest internet network available to your business. Why fiber? Fiber internet provides reliable, symmetrical, blazing speeds. Without any interruptions or buffering, you can rely on Dobson for all your data needs. With Dobson Fiber as your premium internet provider, you can focus on the things that matter and the connections you build. To see if fiber is available to you, visit Dobson.net. Dobson Fiber, building stronger connections.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call your local Service Master Clean at 646-4087. Service Master Clean is an industry leader and can remove the toughest stains from your home or office. And they back their work with a satisfaction guarantee. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. Call your local Service Master Clean, 479-646-4087. That's 646-4087 or online at servicemasterpc.com.
Save up to $4,000 on select Buick Enclaves at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. That's $4,000 off and 4.9% financing for up to 84 months on this luxurious third-row SUV. Or drive the brand-new Buick Envista, a stylish crossover, for as low as $399 per month. These are limited-time offers. Experience the new Buick at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith or online at harryrobinson.com.
You know your business. I know the fans. Together, we're a championship roster. In Arkansas, loyalty is everything, and nobody connects with the Razorback faithful like our team here at ESPN Arkansas and hitthatline.com. When you partner with us at ESPN Arkansas, you're not just buying airtime. You're gaining trusted voices that talk to your customers every single day. I'm Ty Rickerson. Let's grow your business together, both on air and through digital avenues. Become a partner at ESPN Arkansas. Email ty.richardson@hitthatline.com to start your campaign today.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3.
Social Morning Rush Daily Question.
All right, you men. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer to the best of your ability.
It's going to be a quick answer to an incredibly terrible, long question.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Check out Nate and Christian's place in Lowell online at carpathsocial.com.
We're down to the last 6 teams in Omaha. 2 more will go home today if weather doesn't get in the way. Troy and West Virginia play early in the elimination game. Georgia and Texas play tonight. North Carolina and OU await the winners on Wednesday. Here's the Morning Rush Daily Question brought to you by CartPath Social. Who are you rooting for in these last 6 teams at the College World Series?
You said North Carolina earlier just because they feel similar to us in the sense they haven't captured a College World Series title. I would still, how crazy the team from Alabama, being that Alabama and Auburn were as good as they were this year, the final one standing is Troy.
You'd have
So
lost that bet probably.
100%.
Taking that one.
I'll take the Trojans, even though they're probably not going to win. They're in the losers bracket, but that would be the team that I would be rooting for in the remainders in Omaha.
My grandfather is from North Carolina, and I've never rooted really for the Tar Heels in anything, but I will because it feels like a kindred spirit between the Razorbacks, North Carolina, and Florida State.
There is a Fayetteville, North Carolina.
And there is. That's a great point. My wife
lived
lived there once upon a time.
So I will say stark contrast and difference. I don't know how many people went to Chapel Hill versus Lawrence in both 22 and 26. The way that their fan base treated and reacted to Arkansas fans in a loss, in a super regional loss, was vastly different than what you saw in Lawrence, Kansas.
So I will root for North Carolina first, Georgia second. We should all be rooting for Troy, but does anyone believe Troy's going to come out of the elimination game? And I'll root for them, I guess, today against West Virginia. But I think North Carolina's got like the inside lane to start to be this weekend. So if North Carolina and OU win tomorrow against the winners of today's game, that's our championship series. Yep. And odds are that's what it will be. But if there's a team that can fight back, I think it's Georgia because of the pop in the bat. But I'm going to root for North Carolina 1 and Georgia 2.
I don't have the you're going to have to
and
hear
if they play each other, I guess I'll root for North Carolina.
Okay. You're going to have to hear that during the broadcast.
I know.
Ends up,
I know.
Being like that.
I'm not rooting for them. I mean, but the question wasn't who are you not rooting for. The question is who will you root for in the rest of the College World Series. And I'll say this, even though Arkansas didn't sniff Omaha this year, I've kept up more with it this year than probably any of the previous years, just because there's not a heck of a lot going on. I know we got World Cup, but NBA Finals are now over. These games seem to happen on nights that it wasn't playing in times of interest. So I'm just kind of searching anything out to watch.
Jeff from Cameron, make sure that you know Boomer Sooner this morning. I am ready.
I have no doubt y'all can choke.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
I am ready for that first game in Fayetteville or Norman in 27 between the two that you haven't played since.
Oh, since they came by train.
Yeah.
In Fayetteville. So
it's been so long.
Oh, I think it goes back to like the Depression era.
Yeah. Because Clay wrote a column talking about Barry Switzer, and he had spoken with Coach Switzer. By the way, Switzer and Stoops were in attendance yesterday. Venables was there too, so they got the whole faithful in Omaha. But just talking about like it was unnecessary to play that game.
They sit in the outfield.
Oklahoma. And they sat,
didn't sit in the outfield.
No, they sat at the nice part of the stadium where it was shaded and everything else. But
they wait in line for tickets out there beyond the center field wall.
No,
they didn't.
That will be a fun game though when that eventually kicks off between the Sooners and the Razorbacks, because like you said, it hadn't happened in Fayetteville or Norman for that matter in quite some time.
Well, can't root for OU. Not going to root for Texas. I'm indifferent with Troy and West Virginia. That's fine. So that kind of narrows it down for me. So that's the Morning Rush Daily Question. Give us your answer on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963. Morning Rush Daily Question brought to you by Cart Path Social.
Number one place for indoor golf in all of Arkansas. Membership started just $200 a month. They started up this month, and they're going through September. Again, you can play unlimited golf. You can do a member package, member guest, family. They're giving away a membership right now on their socials, on Facebook and Instagram. Doesn't matter if you're a scratch, maybe you're a hack that wants to become a scratch. Well, 7 days a week, rain or shine, you can play at Cart Path Social, one of over 1,000 different golf courses you can play. Plus, it's always BYOB, bring your own foods, bring your own snacks at Cart Path Social.
What food or drinks do you normally bring when you go to Cart Path Social?
What did I bring last time?
So I feel like if you had a group, just get you one of them Chick-fil-A Nuggets trays. That'd be perfect at a place like Cart Path Social.
Something that you could all
snack on,
feast on together. Yeah, that's the setup there.
Go to Jersey Mike's or something. Maybe get a sandwich board or something.
Being that I'm friends with the owners, we have a few outside the line things that we can do. So we went at like 11 o'clock at night last time, and we grabbed Taco Bell on the way because it was right there, and I think we had some beers with us. So
the older I get, the less anything at 11 p.m. There's only one thing at 11 p.m. that sounds desirable, and it isn't golf in a simulator.
It's called going to bed.
Yeah.
It's called going to bed. All right, so I want to tell you what's going on in Wisconsin. So we got a lot of things going on with the 250th anniversary of the United States. Well, this bar is doing a largest Bloody Mary for charity. It's Sunrise Cove Arena. 6 feet tall, over 300 gallons of a Bloody Mary. First off, Bloody Marys are not good.
What are they? I mean, I would just love to see the, Bloody Marys come in a variety of glasses, but 300-gallon container for a Bloody Mary would be just impressive to see that.
Just to see in its own right. The event is going to raise awareness and donations for local veterans organizations and the Violence Intervention Program and a community food drive. Admission is free, but attendees
Thought you were going to say hair of the dog, too.
Yeah, that too. But attendees are encouraged to bring non-perishable food item or make a donation. 15 hours of live music from 9 a.m. to midnight, headlined by American Platinum. They welcome all vessels, Coast Guard with a ceremonial blessing. The Algoma Fire Department will perform a water salute, and fireworks will take display. Food, drinks, and raffles. There, let's see, Smash on the Rock Saloon and Sunrise Cove Marina, 70 Church Street in Algoma,
well, I'll write that
Wisconsin.
Address down. You a Bloody Mary guy?
No. I just said Bloody Mary stink.
Well, but I'm asking the plural, not just you. You a Bloody Mary guy? Because I am not.
Tomato juice and.
We have an audience out there I'm conversing with as well, but I am not I love tomatoes, love anything pretty much tomato-based.
Ketchup, tomato sauce.
Oh, yeah, spaghetti's. Bloody Marys and me have just never, maybe I've just never had a good one. But, you go to a lot of places, golf tournaments early in the morning, they have a Bloody Mary bar. Maybe I just hadn't had the right one.
A guy says you need to try the one at Oaklawn because you get basically a buffet with it. When they put the bacon or the chicken tenders or the various food items.
I like the big olives,
That's what Scott says. He's wondering how big the olives are and how big the celery.
So is there a tap on the bottom of this 300-gallon glass, or what kind of container is this? I mean, can you come by and get you a pour of this Bloody Mary? I'm going to guess it wouldn't be real good that way, but
because it's not.
That's a lot of tomato juice.
And you got you almost have to use like an oar to stir it up and make sure it's mixed right. And I would guess
trolling motor.
Yeah, I would guess that it's not, like you said, the best. It can't taste that good relative to just a normal size Bloody Mary because some ingredient is not going to get mixed right or something else.
So I'm going to guess you're not even a V8 guy either.
What did I have? I had a blood orange something this weekend, and that's, I guess.
Well, I mean, V8's tomato juice.
Yeah.
Like I see, the one time I see it very prevalent, we get on an airplane and people are getting their, they're coming up and down the aisle. They get a V8 or a tomato, just drink tomato juice. I don't understand those people.
Jeff says tomato juice is throwing up emoji. So I'm guessing that means he doesn't like it. Yeah, I've
tomato soup, great.
A lot of items that taste good. I don't understand, like when you have a choice between a Bloody Mary or a mimosa or a screwdriver, I don't understand how in your right mind, like, do you think you're healthier if you go with the Bloody Mary?
Well, there's less sugar in the Bloody Mary.
Okay.
I mean, you give me, orange juice is just pure sugar.
Yeah. So at least you can advocate for your health if you're going the Bloody Mary option rather than the screwdriver or mimosa.
What is it? Zing Zang? Is that the brand name Zinger. Of the mix?
What is that?
What's
is that Bloody Mary?
It's the Bloody Mary mix.
Okay.
I think you can buy it already, like ready to drink, an RTD with it. But anyway,
I'd rather have it just like an 8 a.m. beer. I'd rather have an 8 a.m. whiskey Diet Coke than a Bloody Mary.
Well, let me tell you something. Not to get into alcohol hour here, but over the weekend, someone gave me a can of Welch's grape transfusion, vodka transfusion. It tasted just like Welch's
grape juice.
Grape juice. It came from River Point Wine and Spirits. It was awesome. So that is going to. I'm gonna have to go see Doug and get some of those at Welch's. And it's dangerous because it tasted. If you like grape juice, it tasted just like that. So if you can't get your young child to go to sleep at night, just give them that instead of the normal grape juice, I guess. Maybe that'll put them out.
Instead of the whiskey on the gums.
So I don't know. They probably make something Bloody Mary like that. But I'm with you. I'm not a Bloody Mary guy. I'll go a lot of different directions, but that's not it.
Yeah, that's not a route that I'm necessarily willing to take. Now
479 says mimosas with cranberry juice is the best breakfast drink. I can get on board with some of that.
I would rather do grapefruit juice. If I had the choice between grapefruit juice and cranberry juice, I'm going the grapefruit juice route. So I used to have half grapefruits
It's too
with
acidic.
pots back in the day.
Too acidic.
Aren't cranberries pretty acidic?
Not
too?
compared to
Not to compare to
grapefruit's got that really tart,
It wakes you up.
pungent,
Gets you ready to go.
bleach-like flavor to it. I mean,
Bleach-like flavor.
yeah, it overwhelms you.
It is. If you're not expecting it, it definitely hits you. There's no question about that. But I would like to see a picture of what this looks like when they post.
Yeah, I want to see
300 gallons over 6 feet.
Overachievers. Hey, today you can go get a Bloody Mary this, I guess, later this morning. They open at 10:45 at Joe's Grill and Cantina. What is it today, boys?
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. $1 tacos all day today, starting at 10:45 this morning till they close tonight. $1 crunchy beef and chicken tacos. Get some sides to go with that. I was in there the other day, saw a guy on Taco Tuesday just get a couple tacos as an appetizer. That's not a bad way to go. And then he has enchiladas. Pretty good, pretty good choice there. So you can try it out. $1 tacos all day today. And, of course, Nacho Average Wednesday. They got the fajitas on Friday. Best steak fajitas you're going to have anywhere are at Joe's Grill and Cantina. Better Tex-Mex, even better service. Joe's Grill and Cantina, 3400 South 74th Street across from Harps.
So Brennan Sorsby is not going to play college football for Texas Tech this fall. Kind of thought he was going to. All of a sudden, things have flipped. He's going to go to the supplemental draft, it sounds like. We'll get Tom Murphy in here in hour number 2, get his thoughts on that. Got our SEC update again. Oklahoma 2-0 in the College World Series. Pretty set up for a potential finals appearance. Hour 2 of the Morning Rush is next.
Hey, Fort Smith, your next great fishing story starts at the brand new Bass Pro Shops Outpost on Bass Pro Drive, just off of Rogers Avenue. Step inside and discover the Pradco store within a store, where you can design a custom autograph lure from iconic shapes like the Head and Spook, Cotton Cordell Redfin, and many others. Add your name, a message, or whatever sparks your imagination. Whether you're gearing up for the water or grabbing a one-of-a-kind gift, it's all happening now at the Bass Pro Shop Outpost. Come make something unforgettable.
Attention skilled craftsmen, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is hiring only the best that the natural state has to offer. If you're ready for your next big opportunity to have steady work and better pay, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is ready to talk to you. Bath Makeover is looking for plumbers, electricians, bathroom installers, and project managers to help us keep up with high demand. Bath Makeover is growing our commercial division as well, with the ability to now install over 100 bathrooms a month. Bath Makeover can knock out multi-unit projects quickly. Easily 10 bathrooms at a time in a single week at hotels, apartments, and government housing all across Arkansas. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for only experienced and qualified skilled craftsmen to join our talented team. To learn more about the job opportunities at Bath Makeover of Arkansas, visit bathmakeoverar.com. That's bathmakeoverar.com. Plumbers, electricians, bathroom installers, and project managers, visit bathmakeoverar.com. That's bathmakeoverar.com.
Do you feel that, Arkansas? The Lotto jackpot is now more than $1 million. Why should you care? Because this $1 million+ prize can only be won in Arkansas. There are 2 Lotto drawings every week, and the jackpot keeps growing until there's a winner. Join the fun and play Lotto today. A $2 ticket could change your life. Get yours in stores today. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
This is the Morning Rush.
Or Nissan in Fort Smith had 0 for 60 on new Rogues and Pathfinders. That's right, 0 for 60 on all new Rogues and Pathfinders. Not looking for an SUV? Drive away in a Sentra for only $399 a month with 0 down. A new Sentra for only $399 and no money down? Don't wait. Get over to Or Nissan in Fort Smith and drive home in a Rogue or Pathfinder 0 for 60 or a new Sentra for only $399 a month. Shop the best selection around online or at ornissanfs.com.
This is Daryl Johnston with Hashtag Managed IT Services. We are excited to now be part of AAA Business Systems. Hashtag will continue to handle every IT need your business will have, and now, as part of AAA Business Systems, we can handle all of your document printing and storage solutions. Together, we have the expertise to meet all of your office technology needs. Find us online at aaabm.com or call us at 471-1771.
Disappointment is a part of sports. As they say, you can't win them all. I'm Jackie Mock with Mock Legal Solutions. From both personal and professional experience, I know that the road to victory is not always a straight line. If you have found yourself in a rebuilding year, your spouse has entered the transfer portal, you've been benched by an arrest, or you're on the IR from a car wreck, I'm here to help. Custody, criminal, car wrecks. Mock Legal Solutions, 479-769-1505.
Introducing Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa with bright citrus, real red jalapenos, guajillo chiles. Usually, you add sauce to the food, but when the sauce is this good, the food is just there to get the sauce to your mouth. That rolled quesadilla, not a rolled quesadilla anymore. Now it's a sauce shovel. Taco Bell's jalapeno citrus salsa. Get it with any item on the Cantina chicken menu while it's here. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to upgrade your home. If your garage door needs repair or you're ready for a new look, call Precision Garage Door. From broken springs and openers to brand new doors, they provide expert service and professional installation. Fully licensed and insured, with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers, and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call 844-PDS-DOOR or visit PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Precision Garage Door, voted the best in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
It's sad that we live in an unsafe world, but we do. Would you be able to show the police who was at your home if something was taken? Guardtronic installs alarm systems as well as camera systems. We here at ESPN rely on our Guardtronic installed cameras to keep an eye on what's going on around our building, as many of you do. Guardtronic has been serving the River Valley for over 60 years. Call Guardtronic for a free estimate so you'll be able to show the police who the bad boys are that took your belongings. License E50.
You know your business. I know the fans. Together, we're a championship roster. In Arkansas, loyalty is everything, and nobody connects with the Razorback faithful like our team here at ESPN Arkansas and hitthatline.com. When you partner with us at ESPN Arkansas, you're not just buying airtime. You're gaining trusted voices that talk to your customers every single day. I'm Ty Richardson. Let's grow your business together, both on air and through digital avenues. Become a partner at ESPN Arkansas. Email ty.richardson@hitthatline.com to start your campaign today.
ESPN Arkansas weather.
For today, lots of sunshine and a chance of an isolated shower or storm today. A high this afternoon will be into the middle 80s, mainly clear sky. Overnight low in the mid to upper 60s. Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny, upper 80s, and a chance of showers and storms on Thursday. I'm Sally Russell with your forecast on ESPN Arkansas.
The weather is brought to you by Forest Grain Incorporated, committed to setting the standard of excellence since 1936.
KERX Paris Fort Smith. The Bud Light Countdown is on. Arkansas football begins in 81 days.
This hour of the Morning Rush is brought to you by Michelob Ultra.
You could drink beer.
The superior light beer for the social athlete.
Him and Texas Tech are parting ways. He will not be playing college football this season. He will be entering the NFL supplemental draft. Now, on one hand, I got some empathy for the kid because he clearly has a problem. Like, you don't do this without having a problem. You don't gamble on your own team. You don't gamble on sports. But there did need to be consequences for it. And it actually sucks because, you know, a mistake as a kid, and sometimes that's going to impact you, because is an NFL team going to believe that the gambling is behind him? They're going to be able to trust the results and everything else.
Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, produced by Colton Little.
With Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft. This is the Morning Rush.
So after all what's happened these last few weeks, Brennan Sorsby not playing college football for the Texas Tech Red Raiders this season. I kind of thought, Tommy, after the last thing Tech did, that, all right, he's going to play after week 2. Well, now they don't know who's going to start for him this fall.
Wouldn't you like to been a fly on the wall? Would you like to know what the real backstory on this is? Did higher powers than the president, maybe their board of trustees or whoever governs them, maybe even the governor of the state of Texas got involved? We don't know the whole story here, but kind of feels like to me, with all the effort that was put into it, all the backlash of public sentiment, someone with a little more authority than their administration said, you know what, we're moving on from this.
Yep. Last night,
We're moving on.
Big 12 filed a 47-page complaint against
That
Tech,
might be it right there, too.
the
So,
Attorney General, the Chancellor, the President, and the Athletics Director. Man, that's something. Big 12 is looking forward to move ahead. 16 strong. We wish Brennan Sorsby and success in his future endeavors. That's what their commissioner said. Brett,
so
go
now
back.
all these guys have made a fool of themselves for nothing. I can't believe going to the supplemental draft was always the plan, or these guys wouldn't have put themselves out there like that.
Yeah.
Because they have taken on professional and personal damage during all this.
You got Campbell apparently saying he's not going to seek to get any return of the payments that he's already sent out to Sorsby. Like you.
Well, he didn't get a ton of that $5 million. Would be my guess this early on. I'm sure it was spread out, but it's probably cost him, $500,000 or I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to know that number, but if it was a full $5 million, they'd probably be a little bit different
Why
take on
couldn't
it.
Campbell just been an Arkansas graduate and decided to flood money? Because him and Phil Knight in Eugene are just battling who can spend more money to get their college.
Somehow we need Elon Musk to get interested in the Razorbacks.
In Arkansas football.
The trillionaire. So, hey, when the workday's done, that's when the good stuff begins, whether it's fishing, off-roading, or just enjoying the great outdoors. Farm Credit of Western Arkansas can help make it happen. Visit myaglender.com or drop by any one of Farm Credit of Western Arkansas's 25 locations today and start making the most of your time off.
Tom Murphy, Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat Gazette, always has an opinion, and he joins us now on the Morning Rush.
We got something called beef. B-E-E-F.
This hour of the Morning Rush is presented by the Arkansas Beef Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Tom.
All right, Tom, I know Arkansas's not playing Sorsby this fall, but it seemed like every Arkansas fan we talked to here on these airwaves were against him playing for the Red Raiders. Well, now it's not. Now he's going to the supplemental draft, which is, I think, coming up here in a few weeks, if not a week or so. Are you surprised that this has taken this turn as of last night and he's not playing this fall?
Morning, guys. No, not at all. In fact, when you say the Arkansas fan base is happy he made this decision, didn't want him to play, I think you can extend that to basically everyone else in the country besides perhaps Texas Tech. I had a feeling when that hit, the response was so fast and so negative and so much, like we talked about it multiple times. You've crossed over a line here. And I was just a few minutes ago watching the 20-something minute video Texas Tech put out. And I do like Kirby Hocutt said that last week. But when he used the term, the holistic approach, and that kind of shut me down a little bit because I understand. They were trying to help him. They were doing their due diligence by helping him, and they made sure to say Texas Tech was not involved in the legal process of him trying to reinstate his eligibility from the NCAA. But I do believe the reaction was so swift and so negative that it probably wasn't going to work out, and perhaps through back channels he was encouraged to go ahead and seek his pro career. And you know what? I sit here today and say, well, he's done that. He's applied. But is it final? What things are final anymore? I really hope I don't want to see him play another down in college football.
So Arkansas is a little over 80 days out. We'll have SEC Media Days next month. Ryan Silverfield going last. I forget the other coaches that are alongside him. But I don't know how many Arkansas storylines are going to come out other than the naming rights. Tom, do you have any indications? That's supposed to be next week. I know I've seen a report or two about that. Any updates on that front with the football stadium?
No, just the fact that they touted it for June, and they really need to deliver in June. And I'll be honest with you, my sister passed in North Carolina, and I was gone from Friday last week and got back late last night, and just haven't been in touch with the normal folks, so to speak.
Well.
Not aware of any movement on that front. But I think for Arkansas football and athletics as a whole, that needs to be part of some type of trying to build up some momentum, because I think Tom has been really big on this over the last few years. there just hasn't been a lot of spark regarding Arkansas football.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that going into last season. We saw what it manifested itself in with the season, and they need to have some positive things in their direction.
Well, sorry for your loss, Tom. I wasn't aware, so thoughts for you and your family. But as we move closer, we're about a month away. It's hard to believe, a month away from SEC Media Days, just over it. I don't know that it's crucial for Ryan Silverfield to go in there and knock it out of the park. I don't know that expectations are going to dramatically change, but I do think it's important that they have a good showing, that he establishes himself with a little presidential presence, have the moxie of a head coach, how he handles the moment. All those things will be important a month from now in Tampa.
Exactly, Tommy. It's every year we do the same thing. We judge each coach who's there that day, how he performed. You will see ratings. Here's the 16 coaches ranked in order of their how well they showed, how well they talked. You can talk a great game, and your team can be not good. Mike Shula had one of the worst debuts in 2003 at SEC Media Days I've ever seen. He looked nervous. He looked deer in a headlight. He ran through his roster almost for a quarter of his time or a third of his time, which nobody wants to hear. And so how you do with that is judged on that day. But it's not good. It's not good for you to not make a good impression. If I were to counsel him, I would say don't talk as fast as you normally do.
Yeah.
Speak more in more measured tones, but just be on top of your subjects and don't overpromise. Just say we're trying to build something. We're happy with the people we acquired this summer. We think we're going in the right direction, and get through the day as a smiling face. That's a good soundbite for that day. People are trying to get out of there. I mean, everything has its moment, like its momentum. And if you're the last team on the last day, which poor Vanderbilt, they've been so often, nobody kind of thinks about what you're doing. They're trying to get out of there. So to me, it's just don't be a disaster.
Those are about 30-minute sessions at the main stage in the main room of SEC Media Days. Every word will be dissected over the balance of the summer. I just hope he can show some of his personality. Like I said, not have the nerves and win over some people with who he is as a person. I don't think there's much he can say to make people believe they're going to have an 8-win team or even a 7-win team. But I think he can give people some hope and some confidence that they've made the right hire. And that's really what I want to come out of this, is feeling, you know what, they got the right guy. It may take him 2 or 3 seasons to really get some traction, but Tom, they've got the right guy. I think that should be the goal.
Fully agree with that. And yeah, you're right. It's about 30 minutes in the quote big media room with us, but then you have the breakout room, the electronic media. Then you have the sit down sessions. He's recording commercials for the season for the SEC network. He's meeting with those folks. He gets a one-on-ones. He'll be on the stage with Paul Feinbaum. So you have to go into that if you're a player or a coach with the idea you're going to be about, I don't know, is it 3 hours or 4 hours? Pretty intense. Ask the same questions over and over. You can't look impatient, that kind of thing. So you have to go in with a certain amount of energy that you bring into it. Here's one part on his behalf. I don't have any doubt that his personality will shine through, that he's an engaging, witty, clever guy, and that his intent is Arkansas football has been something before. We are going to build it, do all we can to build it back to what Arkansas football can be in this competitive environment.
Talking with Tom Murphy, Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat Gazette, brought to you by the Arkansas Beef Council. Staying within the SEC, Tom, Oklahoma upsets Georgia last night, 4-3, kept the Georgia Bats at bay. Your thoughts on just I know obviously you're just in North Carolina, but I'm guessing you saw the score of that and you were surprised like me and Tommy were this morning.
Oh, I absolutely plugged into the College World Series the best I could. Not that I was watching every game. And same with the World Cup. I kind of like the international flavor. I like that it's in the States, and I'm going to keep up with that quite a bit, including today. But I did see the late innings. Mercurius obviously had a great start for Oklahoma. I'm slightly surprised that they're 2-0 in that bracket because I thought the Texas-Georgia winner would probably be the 2-0 team. And here's the thing. That closer for Oklahoma faced Daniel Jackson with 2 guys on in the 9th inning, and that's an uh-oh moment, and he got him on a fly ball. He didn't square up the ball. He hit it pretty hard, but that was the last out of the game. So for OU, they kind of stared down the dragon a little. I'm not counting Georgia out as coming out of the elimination game with Texas. In fact, whoever comes out of the Georgia-Texas elimination game, I'd put about 50-50 odds that they can survive Oklahoma, beat them twice, make to the finals. Looks like North Carolina is the strongest team on the other side. Ole Miss going 0-2 surprised me a little bit. But we talked about this last week, timing. OU did not look like a strong team. When Arkansas beat them 2 in a row here, I think it was 4 losses in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But right after that, they flipped it around. Actually, they might have had one other series. But anyway, they flipped it around, and they're on a roll right now. And I don't know if I completely trust their hitting to get all the way through, but if you'll remember, one of the last quotes from Skip Johnson, I went and asked him this. He told his team after the second game when they got beat, I said, how do you think your team will rebound? He goes, I don't know. They're 20-something. They're attached to their phone. I don't know if they even care. And I bet they read those quotes, and they responded.
I think Arkansas, when you look back on it, they just mistimed playing their best ball by about 2 weeks. You know, they got hot the last 2 or 3 series of the regular season. The bats had a lot of pop. Then they went to the SEC tournament and played well, and it kind of, you know, you can say, I don't know, they got somewhat, they lost their way at the plate, and you know, when they went to Lawrence. So, you know, if they had maybe gotten hot a week later, 2 weeks later, maybe we're talking about a different story. That's what Oklahoma's done, is they've just timed their best baseball at the perfect time.
That's a fun point, and I agree with you, and you're right. Arkansas's best series were probably, you know, OU, the series that led right up into the SEC tournament.
Kentucky, I believe it was, yeah.
Kentucky, and how they played in the SEC tournament. The OU, Kentucky, SEC tournament, if they could have superimposed those over, say, SEC tournament, regionals, super regionals, we would be talking a different story.
You mentioned international flair just a second ago, Tom. I don't know if you've seen the news about this kid.
I'm from Russia.
Who Cal is apparently working with his staff on adding to this roster. Just your thoughts on maybe the latest addition we might see with Arkansas basketball.
Exactly, and I did see the post. I haven't dug into it, but I saw the post that he's working with the kid. And I thought you were going to bring up Freddie again, because we talked about him last week, and gosh, he has taken off. He's getting letters from mayors and invitations, and it's wonderful. But yes, I do believe that as a society, as a global deal, we are all positioned to be in touch with each other on a daily, like some kind of regular basis, and it's really, really neat. And who knows, man? Cal's flair, Cal's personality is something that you can't discount, where it can extend to, where it can reach, and who it can influence.
Tom mentioned this guy Freddie there is a German national soccer fan that's just exploring the U.S., and apparently I just saw a post he got invited to Circus Sports pool bar, which is just insane. Tom, where would you send him? Like Capitals, where would you say you got to leave? You got to go visit Freddie before you leave and head back to Munich or wherever he lives?
Oh, gosh. Since I don't have a spur-of-the-moment answer, I'll just say visit NWA. We got a good thing going on here. I drove to the airport and back, and the construction all around up here, it's phenomenal. The airport has now reopened at XNA, and you can just see they're trying to be more inviting. Apparently, the spur off the interstate is going to extend right up to the airport now. If you've been there recently, you see that. Freddie, visit NWA.
Well, you know, when you look at it, there was a recent report, NWA, again, one of the best places in the SEC to live. I saw where Fort Smith and Jonesboro got 2 of the most affordable places to live in the United States, top 5. You know, those are some good pieces of publicity for our state as a whole.
My sister Lisa is a federal judge down in Fort Smith. I love to visit. I think it's a wonderful place. I haven't been to Jonesboro much in recent years, but I used to when I covered Tech and they played Arkansas State in football. So we're talking about a couple of decades ago. But yeah, Arkansas is got it going on. So Freddie, come visit Arkansas, baby.
All right.
Tom, we'll leave it there, man. Good stuff as always, and we'll chat on Thursday.
Sounds good. See y'all.
All right, Tom Murphy, brought to you by the Arkansas Beef Council. Few things in life are more important than showing up, whether you show up for your family, friends, or teammates. It doesn't hurt to bring a plate of their favorite beef dish. Together we bring more. Find your next crowd pleaser at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. It's brought to you by the Arkansas Beef Council and courtesy of beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
All right, so Tom was talking about the German fan that's traveling across. Little World Cup. I'm not going to spend too much time on soccer, but for those that have been following the U.S., watched him kick the you-know-what out of Paraguay on Friday night. Christian Pulisic, best player on the U.S. national team, sustained a calf injury. Here's kind of the latest on him.
Christian Pulisic did participate in a modified training, gym first. He also did individual work on the far field behind us. Now, we were able to see that he appeared to be moving well. Mauricio Pochettino came over to tell us he is good. So a good sign for Christian Pulisic ahead of their match against Australia on Friday.
So little heads up for, again, this matchup, which is at 2 o'clock here in the next few days. Are you going to watch that? If you say no, that's
probably not.
I don't we talked about the NHL, the Stanley Cup, and I didn't watch a second of Carolina versus Las Vegas. And I didn't that's not me saying I didn't watch the seconds. I was watching the finals. I was watching other things. I haven't really watched any World Cup action outside the U.S. I'm golfing on Friday, but we're going to keep up and just maybe listen to it a little bit. But it's not appointment TV for me until we get to the knockout stage.
But I'll pay attention to the Americans and what they're doing. I think they can get out of their pool play or group play, I guess it is, but essentially pool play. But the thing I've had to do and study, because listen, Matt Jones knows more in the middle of the night, dead asleep about the World Cup and what's going on. But just studying the format changes that have went into this year's World Cup, the round of 32 versus just the 16, the odds of getting there. What would be, because I don't have I'm asking because I don't know the answer at all. What would it be getting to the group of 16? What would be acceptable for the Americans in this year's World Cup on their home soil? What would say, they had a good World Cup?
If you could get one win in the knockout stage, I think that would be solid. Christian, you have a thought on that?
The group of 16, yeah, that would be.
Would just be making it to the 32 be
I think
getting out of group play. Would that be enough?
That was an accomplishment, I guess, what was it, 8 years ago, because we didn't make the last World Cup because we couldn't beat, I think, Trinidad and Tobago in order to qualify. I remember years ago we had a chance, I guess it was 12, because, again, it cycles in 4 like the Olympics, winter, summer. So my memory dates me a little bit. But, yeah, I would think if you get to the final 16, because, like you said, you added 16 more teams to this cycle.
So if you win 3 in your group, you're probably the number 1 team out of your group?
Correct.
If you win 2, you're going to be down to head-to-head. Is that kind of how it works?
Yeah, depending on how the point differ. I haven't looked at the tiebreakers, but it's like
right.
Point differential and everything else. And there was a lot of just thoughts on you have a lot of roster turnover. There's they've had several coaches recently, and just to see. And again, I don't pretend this is like you said with Matt being the much more knowledgeable person, but you like to see that if it happens. Stephen from Fort Smith saying, isn't there a chance the U.S. could play England July 4th in Houston? I don't know. That would be awesome, Stephen. I don't know if I haven't looked to see what the bracket looks like.
That would be ironical. That would have irony.
Freddie says that, or Scott says Freddie should go to Jelco Outdoors, Tommy. You need to tell Richard to send him an invite.
He's welcome. I know a guy over there. So
Logan in North Carolina, what the bleep is a kilometer? Team USA is going to wipe the Aussies off the map this Friday. He says hopefully. I don't really watch soccer, but he thinks that's going to happen. 16, D in Fort Smith has said that should be the bare minimum. Guys are getting close to the edge of their prime.
Well, I just hope they can win a few games, get through the round of 32. It gives us another thing that I think our audience is interested in. Because I think the World Cup, for many, not all, there's some of you out there that are watching this thing stem to stern, but I think a lot of you are like me. You're interested as long as the Americans are in it. You'll watch the games that affect them and watch maybe their group and watch their games. Once they're out, I'm not sure how much the average sports fan cares about this, but I think it gives us all something to watch. And this is a major deal. I mean, this is, in a lot of ways, bigger than having the Olympics in your country. I think. just because every country in the world, and I know you can talk about track and field and all, but soccer is a top 3 sport in just about every country in the world, and in most countries in Europe, it's number 1.
I don't know if Steven's text is correct about playing England on July 4th, but if that is true, that would be awesome to play them all these years later on July 4th.
That would be saucy. Hey, glad you're here. It's 10:22 on the Morning Rush. We're brought to you by Arts Barbecue, Burgers, and more. Today's special, pork chops. 2 big, thick grilled pork chops, 2 sides of your choice, just $10.99. That's a bargain for lunch or dinner. That's the special today. They do a special every day of the week, so you can check that out. They do catfish on Fridays. They do a lunch special, and then the all-you-can-eat in the dinner hours as well. $1 off burgers on Saturdays, but you can check the chalkboard as you walk in. It's just there to your left at the front door at Arts for whatever the daily special is. 2 sides of your choice, couple big, thick pork chops, $10.99 today at Arts Barbecue, Burgers, and more. 2 doors east of Lowe's in Fort Smith. Call ahead, and they'll have it ready at their drive-up window, 479-452-2550. Hey, what's for lunch today? Tell your crew you're going to Arts Barbecue, Burgers, and more.
All right, we got our SEC update coming up. Plus, there's a funny incident of a Delta customer hopping on the intercom and voicing his displeasure by an attendant not being there for several minutes. We'll get into that as we continue on the Morning Rush here on this Tuesday.
Tune in to June with Lewis Automotive for your next ride, where you'll get top trade values and massive savings. Lewis Automotive, serving Northwest Arkansas for 80 years strong.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell's Lutz boxes are curated to perfection. The refined $5 box, opulent $7 box, and the abundance of the $9 box, featuring the fajita street chalupas with boldly seasoned peppers and onions. Each delivers a satisfying symphony of flavors, but all that Lutz might go to your head.
Monsieur, check please.
You already paid. That's literally your receipt.
I wanna hear.
Try Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lutz boxes.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
If your Razorback closet needs an upgrade, the University of Arkansas Game Day Collection is what you are looking for. Only at Roback.com. They have brand new Arkansas hoodies and polos that are selling fast. Go to Roback.com to check out their new apparel. That's Roback.com. RHOBACK.com. Use the code RUSH26 for 20% off your first order. Roback, where action meets comfort.
David Bowie got more fame with his #1 hit titled Fame. John Lennon co-wrote and sounded some of the high notes. The last line in the first verse sums it up. Fame puts you there where things are hollow. John 12:43 tells us that many people rejected Jesus because they loved the fame of people more than the praise of God. Is it any wonder you get more fame by rejecting the name of Jesus? I'm Pastor E from Woodland. Think about it.
Hello, this is Sebastian County Assessor Zach Johnson here to remind you to assess your personal property by May 31st to avoid late penalty. You can do this in person at one of our 3 locations, over the phone, or online by going to www.countyservice.net. I would also like to remind any current homeowners or any individuals buying their homes on contract to contact our office and check on your eligibility for the homestead tax credit. Contact us today to see if you qualify. The homestead tax credit could save you up to $600 off your tax bill.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports. To me, it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Can handle all of your building needs. They've built their business on having great relationships with everybody from contractors and builders to the everyday build-it-yourself. Lumber One is a full-line door shop to handle all of your door, window, and trim needs. And along with lumber, roofing and drywall products, attic wall and floor insulation is available. Lumber One also does blueprint takeoff with access to design services with estimates available. So go where the pros go. Lumber One, located on Industrial Park Road in Van Buren.
I want to ride my...
Looking for a new ride or need a tune-up? Champion Cycling in Fort Smith has you covered. From top-of-the-line bikes like Specialized and Surly to expert repairs, apparel, and accessories, we've got everything you need to hit the trails. Stop by 5500 Mazard Road during business hours or shop anytime online at championcycling.com. Champion Cycling, helping you share in the joy of cycling.
This is Daryl Johnston with Hashtag Managed IT Services. We are excited to now be part of AAA Business Systems. Hashtag will continue to handle every IT need your business will have, and now, as part of AAA Business Systems, we can handle all of your document printing and storage solutions. Together, we have the expertise to meet all of your office technology needs. Find us online at aaabm.com or call us at 471-1771.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3.
The SEC is the best conference in America.
The tough will survive in this game, and I feel like the SEC is the toughest.
Arkansas is the SEC champion.
You know, every game is a dogfight.
We're about to be tough there is. Week in and week out, you're going to play some of the best, the biggest, the fastest.
But this afternoon is a day for the Razorbacks to celebrate. Arkansas wins the tournament.
Where opponents' dreams come to die.
This is your SEC update on the Morning Rush.
Going home, this ball is lifted to center field. It is not deep. It is called by the Rockies there to make the play. And the Sooners and Mercurius survive and move to 2-0 with a 4-3 win.
You asked a question earlier about what team remaining in the College World Series do we want to win. Now, I don't know how high Oklahoma is up on the list, but I am glad they beat
They're
Georgia.
7th on my list,
Yeah.
and there's 6 teams left.
I'm glad they beat Georgia. I'm glad that they got the 4-3 victory last night.
Why are you glad? Why are you glad that Oklahoma beat Georgia?
For the same reason I've been saying for the last few weeks, I don't want to see Wes Johnson win a national championship.
All right.
And I don't think Oklahoma's going to win it. So,
well,
that would be
Georgia
nice.
has pitching wise, that's the question mark. Can they get back out of the losers bracket and defeat the Sooners on the way to the finals? They have the hitting. There's no question about that, even though the Sooners were able to kind of curtail and crowd out a little bit last night. You said you've been watching more of this. Maybe traditionally you have when Arkansas exits.
I mean, I'm interested in the SEC teams, and there's honestly not much else on.
North Carolina looks
and I'm
really
caught
good.
up on Dutton Ranch. Marshall's is not very good. So, I mean, there's just not a lot else to watch right now. So, I'm not watching 2 teams I don't care about in the World Cup.
Marshall's is with who? I know Dutton Ranch. Well, you got Rip, Beth, Carter.
It's with Luke. Well, if you hadn't asked me, he's the country music singer. That was Casey on the original. Luke Grimes.
Yeah.
And then Dutton Ranch is, the Beth and Rip characters.
Yeah. But it's not.
Cole Hauser and
Marshall's is not good. Dutton Ranch is good.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Marshall's, the acting outside of Luke Grimes is just
Is it bad?
horrendous.
Okay. All right.
I mean, like, the kids in my at my at a high school play are better than the acting in Marshall's.
Okay.
It's awful.
What are you watching right now, Big C?
Man, I'm watching World Cup as much as I can. I'm kind of sad the finals are over.
Yeah, I think like you had such an entertaining. I mean, there was one game 3 that was bad. Other than that, I mean, games 1, 2, 4, and 5 were all entertaining. It's just a shame that series only lasted 5 games, especially with there's not a lot going on right now. It'd be nice to have a Arkansas team in Omaha, but unfortunately, that just didn't how it shook out. Texas beat Alabama, sending the Crimson Tide back home to Tuscaloosa. Texas, again, 1 loss away also from going back to Austin. So we'll see if the 2 biggest favorites in the Horns and the Bulldogs, which team is able to survive. Is that game tonight or at 1 today?
Which one are you asking about?
Oklahoma and
didn't play today.
Georgia and Texas. My bad.
That's what I say. You say Georgia, Texas, 7 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
Troy, West Virginia today at 1. Both of those are elimination games, so the losers will sack the Bats. North Carolina will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the winner of Troy and West Virginia. OU gets the evening game tomorrow against the winner of Georgia, Texas. So we'll be down to the Final Four tomorrow.
Hog Wild says the Yellowstone series just need to go away. He thinks that Taylor Sheridan needs to hang it up. He says
He's produced some of the best TV series in the last 5 years that have been done probably in the last 20.
Hog Wild, text in what you're watching right now if you're not watching one of the Taylor Sheridan shows.
I mean, any of his have been, what was it, 1923 and 1886. Those were great series.
I think it's 1883.
18, whatever the years are. But, I mean, kind of the series that led up to Yellowstone. Yellowstone's one of the best TV series, most watched in a long time. So, got to disagree with you on that.
All right, let's see. Gary in Arkadelphia. Gary, why don't you call him, buddy? I'd love to hear from you. Saying Wes Johnson is from Sherwood. Why wouldn't you want him to win? I'll support all the Arkansas guys because I've stated for several weeks and a month or so now, I don't want another Dave Van Horn assistant coach to win before he does. That feels almost inequitable, even though it's not. Everyone writes their own path. And
that reason comes way behind not rooting for Oklahoma with me, but I have a different life experience than you.
See, I got to say this. I've been here almost 8 years in Fort Smith, and maybe you have 40-something on me, but I still haven't felt that hatred that's been built up like you have. I don't have an issue with Oklahoma. Maybe I'll feel it when we play them in football next year or in 29, but
you haven't been here when they've been really good in football.
Yeah.
But isn't that part of them earning it? Like Alabama, if Alabama fans are arrogant, they earned that.
I have lived through, I mean, you haven't worked alongside. You haven't went to school with these people. You haven't, had to fight over a parking spot at Walmart with them. I mean, they're insufferable. And when their football team is actually good, they're unbearable.
So hold on. Let me just counter. Let me play devil's advocate. How do you think we are as fans? And how were we in 2010 and 2011? Or in 2006.
We were.
Or in 1990.
First of all, we had a full set of teeth. Second, we didn't leave oil stains in parking lots. And third, we knew it was a flash in the pan. They think they're going to be national champions every year. So, no. We knew we had a short run.
So we soaked it up. I've come to know in the last 30-something years that every fan base is egotistical, arrogant, and over the top when our football team's good. Arkansas fans are no different than Oklahoma,
well, when
Texas,
have we been?
Alabama, you name it. When we are really good, we are over the top. And
I don't think we were that way in 10 and 11 because we were never conference champions. We were never division champions.
Talk mess to people. When they were good, we were
good,
fans.
but we weren't good enough to win the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
We were number 3 in the country and we're behind 2 other teams in the league.
Wild.
We would have been
2011.
We'd have ran away with the Big 12 that year. Ran away with it.
That was the year Oklahoma State did not make. They had lost late to Iowa State that year and didn't make the national champ. My aunt's still salty about that. Still mad about that.
All right, that's the SEC updates brought to you by Burton Pools and Spas. It's summertime. Enjoy relaxing with the whole family in your own backyard with your own new pool. Doughboy Super Sale going on right now. Save up to $1,250 on Doughboy above-ground pools. or get an 18-foot coastal pool with just with installation, everything included, only $85 a month. You can get semi-in-ground pool packages. Right now, $2,000 off the price on those. The Doughboy Super Sale. Won't last long. It's all at Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life for burtonpools.com.
Jesse in Springdale, I don't have an issue with Oklahoma as a state, but I do have an issue with their fans.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
They are the worst. JB in Springdale. I have two brother-in-laws. One's a Sooner fan and one's a Kentucky fan.
Ooh, brutal.
So you got the two.
Brutal.
You got to deal with it during football season and in Oklahoma. Let's see. They had a college football playoff team last year, but the year before they went like 6-6, 7-5.
Wait till we start playing these guys again. Wait till we get them in the rotation. And I would love for them to be on the schedule every year. I wish they were a permanent opponent. It would make the content on these here radio stations so much better because we get their side calling in, talking noise, our side talking noise. And if you had a little back and forth, it would be awesome. Mm-hmm. Basketball doesn't do it. Baseball doesn't do it. If we would, I hate the fact that we don't play them in football every year.
Yeah.
Would love to play these guys.
The argument's going to be,
and they would probably win more than we would win, but it would make for some really fun banter.
I get what you're talking about for baseball because what's going to happen if these guys go on to win by next Monday? They're going to we don't even care about baseball. And we won a national championship before you did. And you consider yourself a baseball school.
Scott, the tortilla guy, says you're a closet Oklahoma fan. Is he on to something here? Has your roommates in previous years rubbed off on you?
He did get into my social media account and tweet Boomer Suitor one morning when I had fallen asleep, and I let him have it the next day. No, I don't have this built-up hatred over time. Like, where is Oklahoma for you?
They're right there with LSU. I root for Texas when they play OU.
But we haven't.
Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, no, I've heard you say that before. But we don't play them.
I wish we would.
I don't disagree. Like I said, I'm ready for that game when it's in Norman and in Fayetteville. I just don't. Since we haven't lost to them consistently, we lose to A&M consistently. We lose to Missouri consistently.
It's no different than the people that live in South Arkansas that really hate LSU because they're right along that border in El Dorado or Magnolia or some of those places, Texarkana, south of Hope. They have to hear that noise.
Yeah,
I get it. It's the same thing. We don't really have that on the northern border with Missouri because there's a lot of people in the Branson area and Taney and Stone counties and those areas that are Razorback fans.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Anderson, Missouri, or you go to
Lake of the Ozarks.
Lake of the Ozarks way up there. They're all Missouri fans way up there. But middle of the state.
KC Mo and a St. Louis hub. But I've got some friends that are out there and they said Razorback fans. I don't. I guess maybe I'll start to feel it a little more when they play. JT Hot Springs
just
says,
trust me. Get in early. Start hating Oklahoma now. Why wait? There's no need to wait.
Because they might win the World Series.
But they haven't again, my rationale is they haven't wronged us. There's umpteen teams that
they've wronged me, your co-host. Isn't that enough?
But when is
they've wronged me?
But when is the last time we lost to them? That's the biggest thing. It's not the trash. It's like when you actually beat someone on the field. That's when you should have the most animosity towards a fan base or a team or a player or a coach.
Well, in football, let's see. We lost in 86 in the Orange Bowl. We lost 87. It was the 86 season, I guess, 87 Orange Bowl. After beating them, in one of the most historic games ever, about a decade before that. Played them in the Cotton Bowl. Matt Jones was the quarterback, one of the coldest days you'll ever spend at a football stadium. Lost to him then.
It was 10-3, right?
I believe it was cold. It was spitting snow. It was miserable.
But it will never be the hatred of Texas. Every time the Cotton Bowl happens or the Red River shootout, I'm always going for Oklahoma.
You and Tommy are on different boats then. A guy from Harrison, it's the OU fans I can't stand. They think they've got it going on. They haven't been relevant in football in a long time. Well, they were in the college football playoff last year. That's called relevant, a guy, unfortunately. Sounds like you're a little jealous. This is from Jeff, who is an Oklahoma fan. Sounds like you're a little jealous of OU sports, to say the least, when you say you would rather root for Texas in the Cotton Bowl.
There's no jealousy. It's just hatred. And it's not the state. It's the fans.
Officer Breed, cheered for Oklahoma is like having an STD. It takes 10 days and 2 shots of penicillin.
100%. 100%.
Derek's listening in Fayetteville. I'm right with you, Tommy. He's listening in Northwest Arkansas. Half his family lives in Oklahoma, and they're Oklahoma fans, and I love that football rivalry. I would like a football rivalry where, and I guess Missouri is kind of it because Drink's from here, but I would like a football rivalry where the opposing team cares as much about beating us as we do them.
Well, Oklahoma will never be that.
Well, you got Texas and Missouri and they probably put more emphasis on beating Arkansas if they than it would starting up Bedlam again. Michael says, "Don't sign my check this week," based on this conversation. Let's see.
Don't sign Ty's check.
Eddie in Russellville,
Done.
isn't a fact that you're on radio and you don't hate Oklahoma, you need to be fired. Again, I put an emphasis on teams that we lose to year in, year out over teams that we haven't played in 2 freaking decades. That to me makes sense.
A&M.
If you want to hate a team that we haven't played in 20 plus years, you go right ahead. I'm not telling you who to hate. I'm just telling you the way that I go about
Well, I'm telling you who to hate, and you need to get in early on OU.
Brent says you can't spell.
No, don't say that word.
It's not banned. That's funny.
Well, it's distasteful.
Let's see. Jesse, Missouri.
Feminine hygiene products don't need to be talked about, and just because there's an OU in the middle of that name, we don't need to bring it up on the air. All right, is that good enough?
Yeah.
All right. There you
Jesse
go.
in Missouri says, sounds like Tommy's hate for OU stems from his wife's high school boyfriend being an OU fan. She an OU fan?
No. My wife.
Sounds like Tommy's hate for OU stems from his wife's high school boyfriend being an OU fan.
No.
LOL.
No, nothing to do with it. I don't know.
Tommy wouldn't have married her. If
And I don't think her current boyfriend's an OU fan either. But that's a whole other subject. So
JT in Laurel, Mississippi, being a Mississippi resident, says that Ole Miss is his biggest problem.
yeah.
OU,
But look where he lives.
OU fans sound like Cowboy fans. Overhyped in the regular season with nothing to show for in the postseason. That comes from Robert and Barley. Jeff texting in. First time in my life I've ever been on Mr. Richardson's side.
Boy, it makes you want to evaluate. Makes you want to evaluate,
Hey,
doesn't it, Jeff?
We needed something on June the 16th to get us through a Tuesday.
Clay Henry's still waiting for that moment. He's never been on your side. He's
Darren-
never agreed with you.
Darren in Fayetteville, he's agreed with the basketball take here and there. Darren in Fayetteville, Sooner fans are idiots. They're stupid. They have no teeth, and they marry their first cousins. Well, what was the
there you
hold
go.
on? West Virginia and Kentucky were tied for most. What do we did this last week? The most inter-family, incest, inter-family marriages. That was right. West Virginia and Kentucky were tied. We were third or fourth behind. We're fourth behind Alabama. Right?
OU was third and fourth.
Okay, OU is
So-
third and fourth. We were on the list, though.
Yeah.
At least we're behind OU.
All right, 10:44. It's been OU bashing, brought to you by Gaston's White River Resort, 870-431-5202. Going to be a big Father's Day weekend. If you're looking to get something to add different, we were doing our Pradco Pyramid of Power. Bruce brought up a great idea. Give Dad a trip to Gaston's. Well, we can't go this weekend. Well, that's okay. Call and get a gift certificate for Dad at Gaston's. He'll love it. He'd love for you to go with him if you're the one giving the gift. But I promise you an experience, something he loves to do, something he's probably always talked about, maybe never done before. Gaston's checks all those boxes. 870-431-5202. I was talking with some folks that fished on the White River over the weekend. Fishing was excellent. Big rainbows, several browns that they were able to net. So check it all out. 870-431-5202. Gaston's, a first-class time every time.
And I got to see Chuck lose his mind last game.
This is the Morning Rush.
On a cattle ranch, calves aren't only raised by their mother. They're raised by a community of farmers, ranchers, and veterinarians committed to giving them the healthiest, most comfortable life possible. Because for cattle farmers, ranchers, and the moms of those baby calves, animal welfare is the top priority. Together, we bring more. Beef. It's What's for Dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers. Courtesy of beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Tom Murphy is brought to you by the Arkansas Beef Council. Beef. It's What's for Dinner.
Take it from Arkansas greats Joe Klein and Pat Bradley.
The big national sports apps are now in Arkansas, taking over Oaklawn and Bentley, which are no longer local.
Making Bet Saracen the only real local app.
And still Arkansans fan fave.
Plus, Bet Saracen is still the official sports betting app of many of the state's colleges and universities.
Bet Saracen, built by Arkansans for Arkansans.
Bet with Arkansans. Bet with Bet Saracen.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
My blue jeans on, I pull my blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
Pull my blue jeans on, I pull my blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
I'll be in Northwest Arkansas next Friday, and I'll be bringing you your $100. I'll be there, 100%.
This is the Morning Rush.
Drive smarter with a road-ready certified pre-owned vehicle available only at Rath Auto Resources. We look all over the region for the best used cars. From there, they're inspected, reconditioned to our certified standards, and backed with a comprehensive warranty. And while the other guys might spring hundreds or even $1,000 in added fees on you at the last minute, our painless pricing and non-commissioned sales team ensure that you get a straight deal every time. Make the switch to a road-ready certified pre-owned vehicle and see why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Rath Auto Resources, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith.
Doe's Eat Place has been serving award-winning steaks for over 20 years, and now they're offering smoked prime rib on the weekends. It's a limited supply, so get your reservations in early. Try one of their delicious appetizers or your choice of drinks from the area's largest selection of wine, beer, and liquor. Doe's Eat Place open Tuesday through Thursday 5 to 9 and Friday and Saturday 5 till 10. Reservations are recommended. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming features and events. Call 479-784-9111 for Doe's Eat Place, 422 North 3rd Street in Fort Smith.
The paint store in Van Buren is still the place to go to when doing the job right really matters. Our unique line of Richards paint products was chosen by me to perform for you. This is Sue, and my 35 years of experience ensures you get the right paint and the right color. That's important to you and me. Thank you for your support. Come see what I'm talking about. 1414 Fayetteville Road, the paint store, Van Buren.
Hi, I'm Kelly Smith, owner of Dixie Digital Imaging. The future of office printing is here with Xerox's Connect Key technology and cloud connectivity. Xerox offers seamless integration, top-notch security, and unmatched efficiency to help your business stay ahead. Don't miss out. Call us today at 783-6600 and ask about our special offer for a free Xerox color printer with many Xerox models. Dixie Digital Imaging, leading the way in office technology.
Do you have sleep apnea? Are you tired of dealing with a CPAP every night? The noise, the constant cleaning. Is your wife telling you she can't take the noise anymore? Dr. Bo Sparkman at Valley Family Dental Practice, Fort Smith, can help you with sleep apnea with a custom dental appliance that allows you to get rid of that annoying CPAP. Dr. Sparkman has years of experience and has treated hundreds of patients just like you. Call for your appointment today, 226-3500. Get rid of your CPAP with Valley Family Dental at Riley Farm in Fort Smith and Roland, Oklahoma.
For 33 years, Manfield's Automotive Parts City Auto Parts has been trusted as your one-stop for all your vehicle needs. Get a great deal on a Superstar battery and any of the products you need for the do-it-yourself upkeep on your car or truck. When you need work done, Mansfield Automotive Parts City Auto Parts does everything from oil changes, brakes, alignments, diagnostic work, air conditioning, and more. Mansfield Automotive Parts City Auto Parts in downtown Mansfield is open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 8 to 1 on Saturdays.
If your Razorback closet needs an upgrade, the University of Arkansas Game Day Collection is what you are looking for. Only at Roback.com. They have brand new Arkansas hoodies and polos that are selling fast. Go to Roback.com to check out their new apparel. That's Roback.com, RHOBACK.com. Use the code RUSH26 for 20% off your first order. Roback, where action meets comfort.
Anybody interested in grabbing a couple of burgers?
Those are good burgers, brother.
Archer Burger. My God.
This is CJ's Trivia Tuesday, presented by CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers in Fayetteville and Russellville.
I got the shakes that'll make you quit. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I got the burgers that'll... Just the burgers.
burgers. When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best.
So on this day in 1978, Grease opened, starring Olivia Newton-John, and what male actor?
Sandy! What are you doing here? I thought you were going back to Australia.
We had to change of plans.
I can't... Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is. Rockin' and rollin' and whatnot.
Jenny?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me, baby? What's the matter with you?
Have you seen this? I still haven't seen it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just saw it this morning.
And several of his other movies. Incredible dancer, too.
$25 gift card to CJ's in both Russellville and in Fayetteville. New location in Fayetteville off Weddington, and then the original location off Arkansas Avenue in Russellville. Got to call us here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963. What male actor alongside Olivia Newton-John starred in the 1978 film Grease?
This should be very easy.
I would think so.
Very easy.
I would think so. Christian, who we got?
We got Brian and Ozark.
Oh, no.
I would.
Anybody else? Brian, do you even know this?
Yeah, it's John Travolta.
Yeah.
All right, here's what
How do we feel about Brian
Robert,
winning?
here's what we'll do. Now, Brian did give me my money, but he was supposed to do it in person.
Yeah.
So how should we go about doing this? He
Well,
did pay me back.
We're going
for
to
a
do it
bet.
the right way. We're just
We
going to...
are gonna send it
yeah,
to him.
yeah.
All right, Brian, hang on hold. We'll get your information off air that we won't use against you. I
Or do we
promise.
want him to give his address and all that stuff on the air? That might be more entertaining.
Okay, well, $25 gift card goes to Brian in Ozark. Always
Well, Ozark to Russellville wouldn't be that far for him to go enjoy some CJ's.
pretty quick. Darren, Robert, you got the answer right. Just needed to call in for that. What's your favorite Travolta movie before we go?
Broken Arrow. It's
Okay.
the one where the nuclear missiles or the weapons got lost in the desert, and he was in on it. That's probably my favorite Travolta movie.
If I say Wild Hogs, is that lame for me to say?
I haven't seen it, so I'm going to say yes.
You haven't? Oh,
Wild Hogs.
Good movie. Wild Hogs.
Is that the motorcycle movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's really
Maybe
good.
I've seen part of that.
It's really
so.
good. Halftime's
Get ready,
next.
Harrison. Friday, July 24th, Creekside Amp is bringing the country heat. Travis Denning live in concert. With special guest Sam Donald.
Don't call me Dolphin.
And Happy Pierce.
And her name is.
Tickets are on sale now, starting at just $20 at CreeksideAmp.com. July 24th, 6 p.m. Travis Denning, Sam Donald, Happy Pierce, presented by Explore Harrison.
Looking for a fence that stands out and stands strong? Call the Fence Man, 479-782-3936. Serving the Fort Smith area for over 40 years.